So there's this journalist. He's out of Atlanta. Well-reputed journalist. His name is George Cheedy.
The feds have been gathering evidence on Lil Baby, targeting him with a RICO case tied to the deaths of 2 people. His days might be numbered. The head of Georgia's PD Council's gang unit confirmed they're preparing to defend against a potential 4PF RICO. In court, an investigator noted, "Investigator V is on the stand. We're listening to wiretapped calls." There were also claims that Lil Baby put tickets on people's heads, meaning he allegedly paid to have individuals dealt with, similar to accusations against Lil Durk. As DJ Academics pointed out, Atlanta is gearing up to pursue 4PF and Lil Baby on these serious charges. Reports reveal that gang investigator Marissa played a wiretap in court, accusing Atlanta rapper Lil Baby of putting bounties on people's heads. In the footage, Marissa claims Dominique Jones, aka Lil Baby, was allegedly paying to have people targeted. She said, "Come on, bro, you know what's going on. It's like this man got tickets on a lot of these people. We just heard someone say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on." When questioned about the term tickets, Marissa clarified it meant a bounty or price on someone's head, implying someone wanted these people harmed. The person referred to in the call was Dominique Jones, who allegedly wanted individuals hurt. The wiretap also caught Young Thug's attention, who tweeted calling Marissa the biggest liar in the DA's office and exposed her identity, accusing her of lying. DJ Academics later discussed Marissa's involvement, stating she was an undercover officer working to take down Lil Baby.
There's someone named Marissa Viverito. This person was a undercover cop. Now,
Snoop Dogg also weighed in, tweeting, "First Young Thug and now Lil Baby being played by that Atlanta DA. Y'all Atlanta rappers, be careful out there." Not long after, a major update broke. Lil Baby was taken into county jail for questioning regarding the deaths of Jackie Davis and Lamont Freeman. Police probed why he shut down 4PF after the incidents. When asked in an interview why he disbanded the label, Lil Baby gave a strange response. "Of course, 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying? When you say, of course, I mean, why? Because of the odd expletive that be going on. And I had to start learning that other people's actions I could be held accountable for. I didn't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route," Lil Baby admitted. "But I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Now that I do, I'd be a fool to just keep things the same. They're trying to make something out of nothing. If I have any control, we're switching things up. It's not even just about the police. It's just in general. You know what I'm saying? I never should have made my label something that I talk about." However, a concerning part of this situation was that tweets went viral, suggesting that if Lil Baby is hit with a RICO charge, his career could be over. His music is already on thin ice, which is exactly how DJ Academics described Baby's latest album. Academics said, "Man, you better listen. I don't know if Young Thug's still on vacation, but tell him you need him for a verse or a song. You probably need him to pop out of his cell for you because it would make everything better. You need this, okay?" The crazy part? Lil Baby has been confidently previewing his new tracks, saying, "Yo, they're hot. Yo, chat, I feel like the monster hopped out of one of them." Authorities in New Jersey have reportedly grabbed Lil Baby and shaken some reality into him. The situation is quickly spiraling out of control, with new developments emerging. The Atlanta Police Department has publicly accused Lil Baby, claiming his actions played a role in the deaths of 2 young individuals last summer. Authorities confirmed that 7 arrests have been made in connection to the deaths of Jackie Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph gave more details, explaining that the crime stemmed from a conflict with street teams that targeted Lil Baby during his video shoot, where 3 people were injured last May. The officer made it clear, saying, "This team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable," directing his words to Lil Baby. The investigation revealed that Lamont Freeman, who was just 13 years old, was tragically allowed to be part of this violent world for 27 minutes before the gang took his life. The crime was allegedly orchestrated by adults, further complicating the case. The incident was described as a cowardly act by an Atlanta-based rapper who decided to film a music video in a rival gang's stronghold, knowing full well it was a dangerous move. The police made it clear that this reckless decision led to the tragic deaths of 2 young individuals, and they vowed to hold Lil Baby and those affiliated with him accountable for their actions. As one officer sternly stated, "This team will work relentlessly to hold you and the people you're connected to responsible for what happened." The whole situation unfolded when Lil Baby filmed his music video on rival turf near a taco shop. Interestingly, it was a woman who inadvertently tipped off Baby's rivals by posting on Facebook, "Lil Baby's at the taco shop with 3 cars. Where y'all at? We over here kicking it. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. We don't know how we do it at slapping taco. Baby, there he go, y'all see him?" Lil Baby went to grab some tacos, but little did he know that a Facebook post from a woman would tip off his rivals. She shared, "Baby, y'all better pull up cause you already know how he doing, slapping tacos." According to the police, his rivals had no idea Lil Baby was in the area until they saw her post. Despite this, authorities are still holding Lil Baby accountable for the deadly incident. Fans, however, have been sharing interesting perspectives, like one viral tweet that reads, "The Atlanta DA wasn't successful in taking down Young Thug, so now she's targeting Lil Baby to make an example of him, using rappers who supply gangs with fame, money, and resources for street crimes." This brings clarity to a major question many had about Lil Baby. Why did he shut down 4PF? Now it seems the answer is simple. He was trying to avoid legal troubles. Reports suggest that Baby's new album, Wham, was rushed due to the impending legal battles, and shutting down 4PF was the first sign of him trying to protect himself. The feds had already warned the public about Lil Baby's alleged ties to criminal activities in Atlanta, with an in-depth investigation underway. 2 high-profile racketeering cases were highlighted, and authorities hinted that more would surface in the next 60 days. DJ Academics later revealed that District Attorney Fannie Willis was setting up a trap for rappers, and just a week later, Lil Baby was arrested. On Monday night, he was taken into custody for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit, and was held at Clark County Detention Center on a $5,000 bail. In a tense moment, Lil Baby was overheard saying, "I need 20B, call his number for me. Hey security, call his number for me, locking me up for but I got security. I give 200 bands a year, I swear to God." He went on, "Security, I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here? My check? My jet be at 19? Nah. Check me good, I got to my nuts. Check me good, I got to my nuts. Check me good. Y'all let me in that car, shoot myself." This situation goes much deeper than just one arrest. 8 months ago, DJ Academics went live, revealing evidence files that named 4PF in the same RICO documents that also listed YSL. Academics mentioned, "I've heard 2 of them, like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names, and I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation, but these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper, the other one? Matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name, but I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by 3 letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game." Now that the YSL case is wrapped up, Academics has begun revealing more details, suggesting that Baby's recent arrests are just early warnings of something bigger coming down the pipeline. The RICO charge is deep, and I'm going to tell you, some things you'll have to take at face value. Or not, that's up to you. When Fannie Willis started targeting YSL, she had a lot of people on her radar. First, she wanted Thug, then she went after YFN, and eventually 4PF was always going to be in her sights. That's one of the reasons she changed the names involved. From what I've heard, the feds gave her the green light, saying, "It's okay, we got it." They essentially told her it was fine to dismiss charges. They didn't go too hard after Dirk, especially after King Von's death. The case was dropped, but the feds have made it clear they're going to get Dirk eventually. When you put the pieces together, it's easy to see why Lil Baby is moving the way he is. He's not been on federal watch, but he has been under county and state level scrutiny. This shift in focus is worrying to many, especially since Fannie couldn't get Thug behind bars. Now, it seems her focus has shifted to Lil Baby. Lil Baby had already been given multiple warnings and signs, one of which came when he was arrested over illegal window tint, a seemingly minor issue that turned into a full-on arrest. He ended up spending most of the night in jail. In the footage, Baby was heard explaining, "Man, you know why I pulled you over? These windows, you can't see nothing. I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can see me through my car." The officer responded, "I don't know what celebrity you are, but it doesn't matter. Take the tint off and you can ride home." Lil Baby then said, "I can't have nobody see me right here. Lift my window up." The officer replied, "All right, yeah, you're good. But you can't have that tinted window, man." Baby responded with, "All right, yeah. Have a good day, man."
4 pockets full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because it's the shit that be.
The officer asked Lil Baby to sign the ticket, saying, "Just need you to sign right here, okay? You got a pen? You don't want to have these. You've got to have a taste. You can put a 32 if you've got a medical exception. No, get the tint." The body cam footage then cut off, and Baby received his ticket, going on his way. However, shortly after, he was stopped again when his name was flagged in the police's computer system. The second officer quickly arrested him for unknown reasons. Luckily, Lil Baby was eventually released without further complications. Lil Baby quickly flew out his lawyer, who managed to bail him out before the night was over. With all these run-ins, with the law, it's starting to look like Baby's being targeted. Many people believe it's due to a former best friend, rapper Gunna, who recently snitched. This is why, when Thug was released from jail, he wasted no time speaking out against Gunna. He tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats," with the nickname Wham, referring to Lil Baby. It wasn't long ago that Gunna was caught snitching in the YSL RICO case. In response, Baby addressed Young Thug's tweet on Instagram, saying, "We should Young Thug made it clear he didn't mess with Gunna anymore when he tweeted, 'Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy.'" This post quickly caught the attention of both Gunna and his brother, with Gunna's brother responding, "Trust and believe, the feeling is mutual." But Young Thug didn't care about the back and forth. Later that night, he took to Instagram to subtly diss Gunna. He bragged about getting out of his case the right way. He said, "Hey man, what you got to tell the people back? You feel me? Ain't no cap in it. No cap in my rap. You feel what I'm saying? The right way. It's time. The right way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Right way? Yeah, that way. And go tell that." Gunna made it clear that Thug did his time and got out the right way, but there's a bigger issue brewing with Thug's comments about Gunna. Academics pointed out that Thug's plea deal comes with some serious stipulations. One of the main conditions is that Thug must stay out of any serious beef or street issues. If he violates that, he faces the possibility of going back to prison for 20 years. Not only could this land Thug back behind bars, but it could also drag Lil Baby into the mess, as he's already under investigation. Academics went on to clarify that while some of Lil Baby's fans might think he beat the case, that's far from the truth. Beating the case means having no stipulations, no conditions tied to your freedom. Thug's situation, while a win in some ways, also comes with a massive setup. They're going to monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, academics explained. He can't be in any complicated situation. That's a whole different ballgame. Atlanta has strict rules for Thug following his plea deal. He can't communicate with co-defendants or other gang members, and he can't rap about or promote any music that could be seen as related to gang activity. This means his usual content could be under scrutiny. If he raps about hanging out, going to the park, or hitting the club even casually, authorities might interpret that as him promoting gang life. It's a tricky line to walk. Despite all that, people are celebrating Thug's release. If you followed the trial, whether you're a fan of his or not, you saw the toll it took on him. He gained a lot of weight, and it was clear he was struggling. Thug has never been in that physical state before. We're happy he's out, but we all need to stay aware of how the situation will unfold from here.